Hi, my name is Yogi Prasetyo. You can call me Yogi. And I'm from Indonesia, and right now I'm taking master's degree here, majoring in industrial management, focusing on human factors and ergonomics, or in Chinese you can call it like 人体工学, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, like in C1 speech, this is my icebreaker. Like when I read the book, like it is stated, I should mention like who am I? I should mention like what's my dream? Like what's next? So I think there's so many questions in my head, and it's kind of hard to answer that question. But I'm gonna start with my Chinese name. And everyone, look at this paper. This is my Chinese name. It's pronounced not 乐大义 but 粤大义. This is my name, and I'm gonna tell you like how I got this name. The first one is 大义. When I was studying in Japan in Waseda University as an exchange student, like my host family gave me name because my name is Yogi. It's pronounced so Japanese, right? So there is a character like this one is Yogi, which means in Chinese 大义, right? And it means agent of change. And so I just need one more character to make it complete, right? To make it sound so Chinese, because in Chinese characters and Chinese names, like you got three characters. I add this one, Yue. Since I really like music, I play flute for more than 6 years, and I joined orchestra. And in here, I also joined Chinese orchestra, playing Chinese flute. So I really like music. However, there is a very big problem. In my language, 大义 means something that comes up from your body every day. You know what that means, right? Yes, 大义 means like a piece of shit. So every Indonesian call me like 大义, which means like piece of shit, something like that. So and Yue, it sounds like something as an expression when you look something disgusting. So which is like a piece of shit, something like that. And the worst part is like, it uses the four tones, so it's like, shit, something like that. So, yeah, you're a piece of shit is my name. And I'm gonna tell you about the next one, like the story how I was born. Like, I got one older sister and one older brother, so it completes, right? Like, for a good family, like, I got one daughter, got one son, so it's complete. And my mother and my father, they went to Japan for traveling, and something happened between them. And after that, my mother was getting bigger and bigger. Her body was getting bigger. And let me tell you something about my mother. She doesn't care about the menstruation calendar. She doesn't care about it at all. So she didn't realize that there was a little baby inside of her body. And eventually, she decided to go to the doctor. And once she got a health check, and everything was good. The doctor just said, like, you should go to the option specialist, something about the baby. And after that, the option specialist just told her, like, oh, madam, congratulations. There is a little baby. There's a 4-month little baby inside of your body. So can you imagine that 4 months and she didn't even realize it. And she passed out. She passed out. And she was so panicked, right? And of course, like, she couldn't do anything except, hi, here I am. So I was made by accident. Unfortunately. So everyone always calls me a piece of shit, in Taiwan, 大义, right? And I was made by accident. So is there something good at me? I discovered something in my life. Like, my passion is teaching and researching. Like standing in front of the class, giving presentations, and informing something that I've discovered about my research. It feels so good. And my future, I really want to become a professor. You know what? Like, once I die, I will lose my name. Once I die, I will lose my money, my everything, right? But by transferring new knowledge to my students, by giving them something usable in this life, by writing books, writing international papers. So at least I want to become something usable for others, right? If you die, you will lose everything. But if I write something, if I write books, write international papers, everyone will read it. It will be cited, and it will continue to the next generation. So at least I can give something for others. And my mother always told me that a good person, the best of the best person is, the one who gives the most benefit to the rest of the mankind. And I really want to be that kind of person. Right now, I'm in Taiwan, and I'm surrounded by so many more local students and amazing international students. And let me tell you something. It is very important to decide where you go, but it is more important who you go with. Like, my life in Taiwan is so perfect because I'm surrounded by very good local students and international students. And by joining this club, I believe that my life in Taiwan will be more useful. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.